Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another HMARS 4 replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the orange Ottoman. We have Suleyman the Magnificent, who also shows Ottomans, so it's a bit more of a theme to count. On the top right side as he is playing against the Abbasid Dynasty. Now it's my butcher of using that name as play. That's definitely a play on words name. Also wisdom going on up. We do have this scout moving around. We've got berries being collected immediately. He looks like he doesn't have any sheep. Oh, okay, there's a sheep there. Oh, that one sheep needs to get back there. Either way, let's see now. Ottoman is known for getting free units. Abbasid Dynasty, of course, have access to the golems and the camels. As well, he's right now going for the military wing. Since he's fighting against Ottomans, he needs a small little defense force in order to protect himself from those free spearmen. Which in that case as well, we do also have the military school deployed on the field. Twin minaret meteors being deployed on out. Got the single spearman still trying to get some damage here. It is slightly in range of the town center. Yep, there's a town center range, so every time he advances forward, he will see the powerful primary arrow from the town center. Reach down, grab my drink. So here, got the spearman advancing forward, trying to find another engagement angle. The town center does reach out over here, so potentially could go range of the town center. Of course, now we do have feudal age. Does get a small defense force. We can easily gauge these individual spearmen. Let's get a good volley there onto that spearman. Archers, of course, do bonus damage towards the spearman. He does take out that spearman there. And twin minaret meteors being pulled on, trying to corral that your way. There we go. That's a good distance. And does going to fall back there. Start collecting one of the berry bushes there. Cancels whatever that was. Going for blacksmith. Spearman still going forward. Looks like he did pull out some knives as well. The small force is advancing forward. He does not have the hardened spearman research, so a basic spearman. Likely facing against a basic spearman. You're now stable being pulled on the field. Looks like he's eyeing for some pause. Doesn't collect up all those berries there on that berry bush. And starting to push some of these deer towards his twin minaret meteors in order to get increased food collection rate from them. These guys do fall back away from the twin minaret meteors in order to avoid these forces. And now we do have the fresh food stuff being put up by the Abbasid Dynasty player. He is getting up town center down the low ground as well. And I heard 1 point of vizier available. And he does go for the quick spawn meter. He has one supply, one scout, one meter, one archer right there. A nice mixed force. And I got these forces trying to force down the twin minaret meteors. Of course, it would take a long time to force that down with a pair of spearmen. Now this paw soon be deployed on the field. That should greatly improve his force here to engage this force. The more force you have, the less damage you take, and that free spearman finally goes down. Got a good number of deer in the backline that's still not been collected. Yellow could eye it after collecting out the berries. If I'm not correct as well, berries still collect slower, even with this effect here. So these berries do collect slower still than these deer. In fact, they collect slower than sheep. So he is taking a bit of an economic hit by collecting up those berries. Does not get Spearman there, trying to hold the line now, and there goes that force. Spearman goes down. Now the Abbasid Dynasty player is going to be eyeing for some horsemen. That scout is receiving a bit of fire there. And now he's going to try to ghost in some of these walls there to stop that scout. Does not interrupt him there. A little bit overkill there just for a scout. Sure, killing scouts were nice, but it seems like a little bit overkill. But now I do have these villagers try and collect up the rest of these berries. Here still have not been touched. And now I do have these villagers seeing a bit of fire there from Sapas. Sapas do not have, or I think they did activate the Fortitude ability. Or maybe not. Horsemen do receive a bit of fire there, especially from those archers. It looks like there's iron from mass horsemen to overrun the Sapas and the archers. Sapas are statistically higher than horsemen. They're also much more expensive than horsemen. They're 240, but 120, 240 as opposed to 120. Of course, Sapas do have 12 attack as opposed to horsemen, what, 8? Or was it 9? There's a horseman. There's a scout. Horseman, 9. Early horsemen are 8. Sapas advancing forward, trying to hit these villagers. Most of the wounded ones will get inside the town center. He will receive a lot of arrow fire there. I think the Mentor has, he has Pierce Armor enabled to get reduced damage output onto these Sapas by a significant amount, but still lose one of them. The other one does get a lot of damage as well. Needs more horsemen defense. We do have 9 military units versus just the 12 of his opponent. Does find these villagers building his town center. This is a great opportunity for Orange. When we're running these villagers in a not good direction either. I'm gonna run towards this force here. The Sapas will just gallop ahead. Yeah, now there we go. Now he's starting to gallop ahead with the Sapas. We're gonna get a lot of these villagers killed. Yellow does have a good villager advantage as well, and that advantage will grow as he starts killing more villagers and denying this town center. Horsemen are falling back. They did more than they're worth, honestly. Now I do have, looks like more archer ranges being pulled out on the field. Horsemen still giving these Sapas a bit of a run around there. Does lose one of these horsemen. And now Yellow's horseman advancing forward. There's only one spearman here. Horseman's running engage. He could try to overrun. Oh, first he's hitting the horseman there. Could try overrunning the Meter and his archers. He does have hack armor enabled, gives these guys all +2 armor, which is actually very absurd at this moment in time. I mean, that's basically our fighting now against Sophos. You're basically fighting against heavy cavalry without his opponent paying for heavy cav. Horseman now falling back. He's just going to need a lot larger force to engage that army. He has a very good number of horsemen now, able to overrun one of those Sapas. Or another Vizier. And he decides to go for some sheep. He's eyeing to keep his economy rolling. Got more Sapas being put up by the military schools. He has a couple archers now pulled on the field. He has 7 actually out in the field. 2 more in the build queue. Sapas now eyeing for the advance. There's a good number of palisade walls over here. This area is pretty congested, so it's easy to wall that side in. And oh, look at this as well. Yellow has another good area to wall in. Yellow's side of the map is pretty congested, making it easy to wall up everything, while the Ottomans is pretty open. You can see here. Weird. See the 3 big splotches. The Ottoman only has 4 big splotches, but there's of course a lot of tiny splotches for the Abbasid Dynasty player over here. Do not have pierce damage being received by the Ottoman player. Honestly, he's fighting against a lot of horsemen. He really should be eyeing for spearmen. Horseman now making his advance. There's no... These horsemen should be able to win this fight, in my opinion. He does have the Meter armor still active, which makes all these Sapas into heavy cav. He has a good number of archers here as well. Looks like he is trying to deploy... Oh, we got another hit group here of Sapas. Both sides going for pierce damage right now. Now starting to get out of the middle there, trying to collect the berries on the map. Very nice. And he is doing a good job of cleaning up the deer now, though they're pretty spread out. Force an advance on forward. They may be able to get some of these villagers. One villager does go down there. There's not enough room for all these villagers, so the rest of these villagers will be killed off. Very, very nice. He's going to try to torch down the town center with extra damage, though. They have 7 damage per arrow. He's taking a little bit too much fire. That's why he's starting to back on off. Now we've got these Sapas advancing forward. He has a good number of archers hitting these forces. Has an outpost here, provides forward spawning as well. So it looks he does force back those Sapas. The archer force does fall back. Only one spearman here. Oh, and some of these horsemen push too far forward and they will be killed off. Good pick there. And it looks like Orange now eyeing for a line of palisade walls there. Sapas, there's 13 Sapas there versus the 13 horsemen, so the Sapas should be able to win this fight and hit Imperial army not being pulled on the field. Yellow's horsemen advancing forward. Yellow's also now playing out some spearmen, going for the culture wing now, so we got castle age for both players. Culture wing will allow him access to the keep healing technology. Not really that important, but probably he's getting it for the preservation of knowledge to make he's maybe eyeing for a fast imperial if he's going for culture at this moment in time. We do not have phalanx being researched. Got more military schools being deployed down the field. And I heard the Vizier being selected. You may get a handful of Janissaries. Nope, he does go for the additional military school, which now remembering as well, he only has so far 3 Vizier, and he spent 2 in the first line. Got another blacksmith being plotted out over here, trying to get out some more free units. Sapas advancing on forward. We do have these villagers in this region. May need to fall back these villagers. And now we do have castle reach researched by the Ottoman player. That's beside the tower there. No arrow slits, no fortified tower. He does have a very, very large number of spearmen and archers here. Yellow should be able to hold on. He has a superior military force out on the field. His horsemen are coming in for a massive flank now. And this force of archer can be cleaned on up. The spearmen and archers should be in general move order forward. Sapas now trying to push way forward as well. Spearmen and horsemen just need to give chases whatever they can get. He has good hits there. He's microing the archers very good. He does get some good damage. The Sapas right now, they do have the pierce armor, or no, the melee armor research, or deployed. Yellow does have larger force on the field. Now got the veteran spearmen now deployed on the field. Bottom player does have some Janissaries now deployed on out as well, which are anti-cavalry, as well as just generally anti-everything unit. Sapas now advancing forward. Some of these Sapas are starting going down. It's there with the Janissaries. Archer's facing forward as well, getting some great damage there. Does go back himself a corner, which can be good for your range force. The yellow has a significant number of range units as well. Getting some good hits there. Need to hit these Janissary to rip apart his horsemen. Yellow, orange's army is 27 versus 60. We're getting some lancers not on the field, which are a high value unit. Yellow's spearmen just need to just attack, move back over here. They're fighting against the horsemen, so able to get some good damage there. Picks off some of these supplies. Archer's trying to run away now. Does fire can follow there. Magno, I think that's one of the free Magnos not to go down the field. Does have now the veteran horseman research going for pierce damage to the Ottoman player, and now do have the composite bow as well to improve the rate of fire of his archers. Yellow does have this mine here. And the rest of these bears have been cleaned up. He does not have. He does have a handful of farms there, but the berry deposit's being cleaned on up, so he may need to eye for more farms soon. He does have a small reserve of wood. Should be enough wood for farms. Meters and Lance are eyeing to move around the flanks. There's walls over here. Small number of them, but that's all he needs. With that small number of walls there, he could try upgrading them to stone walls. It's a pause, advancing on forward. And he will get a good flank over here. There's a small group of palisade walls there to help funnel stuff in. Got a single crossbow here. Another Vizier available. Let's take a look and see what he's going to invest into. He does plus into increased military schools to get more free units. Most of these lancers do find these villagers on that stone mine, or gold mine. We got this Maganel here. Maganel could get a good follow there, but he's going to try to overrun it. And for all these spearmen need to come over here to support these villagers. There's a good number of villagers in this region as well, so yellow may lose a large number of them depending how it goes. Let's keep open fight some great influence and domain for yellow. There's a keep up and going. He needs to get these villagers inside the keep. Relic being picked on up. He does try to get these Apollos advanced on forward. There's a couple defensive spearmen here. None of these forces have gone down, but they're actually a bit wounded. Horsemen find some hits on these Apollos. Some of these villagers may go down. Yellow has superior number of villagers there. Got these forces advancing forward, including some horsemen and some defensive Janissaries here. 6 of them. I've got another archer and crossbows here. He's A moving, or not A moving forward, instead of stepping them forward. Maganel is not set on up. Could have got a couple free volleys, or at least a free volley in. Lancer is falling on back. Horseman in pursuit. Spearman, that's very critical there to help with that. That's fine, a good volley there, and there's a paw. We also got some golems now pulled in the field as well. They're anti-light unit, or anti-low armor, I should say. He's hit these Janissaries. Janissaries have insane rate of fire and good damage output. And now I'm getting some hits on these villagers as well. I would have started stuff into those villagers a little bit more, because killing those villagers will be very, very detrimental to Orange. Magno finds some volleys there onto these golems. A lot of these other units are getting some hits on housing, not onto units. This is the oversight right now. Let's focus on that Lancer there. Golems advancing along the flank. Orange going for defensive keep. Horsemen engaging these Lancers. Lancers would probably win the fight if they're in an A move forward. Some of these forces are going down to the Maganel. Good micro from Maganel. Taking out some of these individual pawns. It does find a single monk there, and Orange is back on the game now. That's Anna Gray saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.